want to hit line drive.
Want to lose weight? Keep eating. For you.
You're in my financial situation.
What you've got.
That's the only thought of ownership. I am OMrNegative, and I want to welcome you to the jungle. Tune in every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. I'm going to tell you, as a 25-year-old black man, that I'm supposed to be in the graveyard in a prison somewhere.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
This is a place where opportunities few and niggas feud for land they never own. Where they raise hell and waste shells. They duck baby mamas but rarely escape jail. This is the trap. The trap.
Welcome back. Episode 4. W2J. I am Oliver is Mr. Negative. And as always, right, I only promise y'all one thing. And that's to always speak the truth. Regardless of how y'all feel. Because if I give y'all anything, I'm going to give y'all that real. And last week, on episode 3, we talked about what I call POC theory, right? And the importance of understanding that there are going to be some things that are going to happen throughout your journey that you just can't account for, right? There are going to be some difficult circumstances that are going to arise. And you have to be able to maintain your sense of humor. You got to be able to smile through all of that BS, right? And before I came on camera today, you heard Wale going off. And he said, look, serving drugs, some of us don't make it out here. My hitters had some plugs. I gave them a better outlet. There's a difference in words, hustling and trapping. You see, hustlers find a way out while the ladder can't climb up out it, the trap. So today we're going to be discussing mindset and the importance of seeing big picture and thinking long term. You see, where I come from, we don't see big picture and we don't think long term. We just don't. And largely that's because of our trapped and limited mindset. I remember a song by Kendrick called Black Boy Fly, and he said, look, every neighborhood is an obstacle. Where 2 hitters making it out had never sounded logical. 3 hitters making it out, now that's mission impossible. Yo, Kata, I feel you, bro. Like growing up, it was mission impossible. The only way for me to make it out of my situation was to go league. Like I had to go to the NFL. From junior high school, and even college, my whole thought process is I need to go league to buy my mama a house. Like that was the only reality for me. And I need you to understand the reason for that being is because of that television we watch. The only thing they show you is that if you look like me, you can only be a ball player. You can only be a musician, or you can be an entertainer. Stand up and do jokes. Nothing wrong with that. We're great at that. But that's not all you're limited to. Right? So you have to be able to see big picture and think outside of your situation. The problem is when we look at that TV, we don't see the best representation of ourselves consistently. You see, what I found out is that back in the early 1900s, like there was a place called Tulsa, Oklahoma. They called it Black Wall Street. There was over 600 black-owned businesses. It was estimated that the black dollar stayed in the community from 36 to 100 times it circulated around the community. They even said it might not have left for an entire year. That's crazy. Like there was a bank, a hospital. We own airplanes. We own grocery stores, like businesses. You can do the same thing today, but it's due to your mindset. You will never do it if you don't expand your way of thinking. You have to. I'm telling you the importance. You have to stop watching that box. You see, we're too busy watching Power, and we don't have any. We're predicated. We make sure on Wednesday nights we are watching Empire, and we're not building one. You gotta tune out and start to educate yourself. I know people, look, if you're on government assistance, I know people that are in the hood, have Section 8 housing, and they pay $11 a month for their rent. Well, check it out. If you want government assistance, that's not a problem. It's assistance for a reason. It is not your crutch. You are not made to live there forever. The thing is, if you're there, you have to start studying. How do I start a business? How do I create income for myself and my family? Think about building legacy, not just about tomorrow. Sacrifice some things. Teach your people to open a book and start to educate. Self-educate yourself. There's a book that every one of you should pick up, and it's called Managing One's Self by Peter F. Drucker. It talks about you specifically. And I'm telling you, I didn't start to expand my mindset until I personally said, I'm going to educate myself. Once I opened the books and I started to read Made in America and these different books, right? Contagious, these different books, that's when I found myself going to new heights. Where you come from, that's your starting point, but it ain't who you are. That ain't all who you are. Look at me. If you're a young black male, if you're a young black female, you, sir, are a king. Ma'am, miss, you are a queen. You got to accept that and own that. Serving drugs. Some of us don't make it out here. My hitters have some plugs. I'm just trying to give y'all a better outlet. There's a difference in words, hustling and trapping. Let's hustle and make it out. Because the ladder can't climb up out.
Serving drugs, some of us don't make it out here. My niggas had some plugs, I gave them a better outlet. There's a difference in words, hustle and trapping. See, hustles find a way out, while the ladder can't climb up out it. The trap. Blessings, we made it out.
To the jungle, welcome to the jungle, well.